Hey Aries, welcome to my channel, The Flourishing Mystic. I trust this reading finds you well, and if you were drawn here, there is a reason for that. We're going to look at messages meant to find you here. What messages are meant to find Aries? Have money, okay, finances, power, generosity, and abundance. Money, and then we have these, I believe they're called koi fish. Let's see what the message is in here for you. Give and receive abundantly. Honor your divine worthiness to be prosperous in all ways. I feel like Aries, maybe money's on the mind or a lack of it. And there's this message from Spirit saying that money's on the way. More money, more abundance. There's something about needing to tap into your power. And as I said that, I was activating my core, my pelvis. There's something about the root, solar, and sacral chakras right now that are being lit up. So the root, sacral, and solar, that maybe you can work on those areas to activate inner power. Something about core strength as well. Doing core exercises or pelvic strength training seems totally unrelated to money, but it's coming in as a strong tie to bring in more power and this ability to generate an income that supports your ideal life here. More to this card, within the crystal reflection of a freshwater pool, two koi carp gracefully mirror each other, expressing the yin and yang of prosperity and the natural flow of money. There's no tension or urgency. All that is needed is well within reach. All is in balance. Both coins and notes are easy to see and gather. The deeper we open the channels of giving and receiving, the more full this river of prosperity runs, relieving the natural law and true source of our abundance. It is time to move past any limited beliefs or views you may have about money and to allow more positive expression of this energy in your life. What patterns and perceptions around money currently operate in your life? What beliefs were handed to you by your parents and their parents' parents? Money, like love, is about giving and receiving energy. Some people find it hard to give and show love. Others find it difficult to accept and feel worthy of love. The same goes with money. Are you generous? Are you willing and open to receive an abundance of money in your life? It's time. How would you feel if you had an abundance of money right now? What would you use it for? Who would you share it with? Does it make you feel anxious, worried, excited, or calm? Surprisingly, many people feel so overwhelmed with the power of money that they are frightened of it. Consider the ultimate life and person you came here to be. What beliefs and perceptions of money might that person have? Consider how this version of you will be a great steward of abundance for the good of all and begin to walk that path. The law of attraction will manifest your beliefs. Open and allow expansive energy when thinking about money. Be generous with yourself and others, whether you are on the money path. Wherever you are on the money path, Be ever grateful for the gifts and lessons it brings to your life. If you want more money, open your heart to give and receive more, and know it is coming to you. Embrace abundance and welcome in money. Use it consciously and pass it along. So this energy of ebb and flow, give and take, money coming in, money going out, appreciating that cycle. I feel like signs of abundance are going to start to show up in the forms of coins. That is going to be message from spirit, maybe ancestors telling you that everything is going to be okay. Your bills are going to be paid for. You're going to find the employment. You will generate money. There's going to start to be more signs now about money coming in, and you're going to see money. There could be a gift of money as well, or some sort of increase. Something about cash as well is coming through, and someone here likes to carry cash or have cash. Cash is king. Some of you want to build towards the future. You want to purchase a home. Okay, I'm hearing in due time you will. Okay, let's get more messages for Aries. We have home. There it is, home. So a lot around stability. Notice how we have the orange and red. Red is the root chakra. Orange is the sacral. 414. Shelter, safety, nurturing, warmth. Security right now. Okay, security is a big deal for you. You may be concerned about the future of where you live. Okay, we're going to get more. We're going to go deeper. Okay, so clearly there's stuff coming up for you around home, around security, money, feeling safe. Ultimately, that's what it boils down to. It's our sense of safety. That's why the first message I got was the root going up to the solar plexus being so important to work with. Maybe do visualization around yourself being rooted and firm in healthy, growing soil beneath you, finding, allowing your roots to extend and expand. Something about visualizing your safety, but you being rooted in something is important as well. Any other messages for Aries? We have heart chakra and sound coming in together. So the heart chakra as well. Music, silence, rhythm, vibration. You could be listening to sounds that open up your heart, open up your sense of connection. I also see telepathic communication coming in around music. So someone sending you messages through music, potentially even ancestors. We have 2 and 3. Repeat numbers. You also have 2 4s here. I feel like there's angel numbers, there's signs, messages from spirit, and also messages from loved ones in the form of telepathy coming through. Also, I'm getting your ability to receive love is tied in to your ability to receiving money as well. It boils down to self-worth and how worthy you feel of abundance, support, safety. Okay, so stuff is coming up around the past, maybe how you were raised, maybe past lifetimes, issues around safety, issues around money is coming up for you to look at for a good reason. There's this possibility to transform your life right now if you take a look at some of these limiting beliefs that may come up or your capacity to receive. Okay, you may be expanding your capacity to receive. If you've struggled with money in the past, it's likely you've struggled in love. Vice versa. There's a connection point there too. Okay. Okay, a lot of cards coming through. I'm not going to take them all. I'll look at the bottom. We have synchronicity. Are you noticing the signs of synchronicity that the spirit world has been sending to you at this time? People and situations in your life are not just appearing by coincidence. In reality, they're being guided to you from the spirit world to help you for a specific reason. And it's funny, I opened up with that line about you trusting that if you were guided here, it's for a reason. I don't say that in every reading of mine, only when I'm called to. Someone needs to know that the information they're coming across, or the synchronicities, the repeat numbers, the signs, are not a coincidence. This is spirit speaking to you in the ways that it can, basically. Spirit doesn't always speak to us in words, okay? It doesn't always speak to us in audible ways. Sometimes it's symbols that we have to then take, potentially decode or add meaning to. Okay, let's get more for Aries. New beginnings. New beginnings underneath money. So potentially a new venture, a new employment opportunity opening up, a way to earn income. I'm seeing streams of income as well for the Aries entrepreneurs. Everything in life is constantly vibrating and moving, therefore continuously changing and evolving. Beware that a new beginning is on the horizon. Have courage and faith, because right now life is trying to nudge you forward and move you in a new direction. So there's some flux, there's some changes in your income. There's some changes in the way you'll be earning money, Aries. Spirit doesn't want you to be afraid of change. It doesn't want you to be afraid of maybe this expansion. I feel like you've experienced a bit of lack and you're ready for more. You may have to do something that is out of your comfort zone right now to allow for this to happen. You have to believe in yourself as well. Believe that a new pathway forward is possible for you. Believe that abundance is your birthright. Believe also in your skills and your talents. And if you need to sharpen them up, if you need to, I don't know, take a course, go back to school, or gain some experience right now, now is the time to do it, because a new beginning is on the horizon that's going to require some of these skills that you've been building to, towards or gaining right now here. Something about confidence, like be confident in your skills. Okay. When it comes to home, we have let go and forgiveness. Okay. Once you let go of the outcome, you'll be able to release all the emotional constraints that have held you back in the past. Trust in the higher good and guidance of spirit, as we have only your best intentions at heart and will do everything in our power to protect you. Okay, protection coming in. Forgiveness here as well. Holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Okay, I'm not going to read the rest just yet. I feel like there's a message coming in. Your home life, okay? Your home life that was supposed to be safe, that was supposed to provide shelter, nourishment, warmth, may have been the opposite. You may have felt very unsafe at home or lacked something in one of these areas: shelter, safety, nurturing, warmth. This is coming up right now. Maybe kind of hits you out of the blue, especially if you're an older Aries person, or even in your 20s or whatnot. Maybe you thought you moved past this. There's something around forgiving your parents or your guardians for not being who you really needed them to be, for not giving you the home that was a real home, that ticked at least one of these 4 boxes: shelter, safety, nurturing, warmth, or all of the above. It felt like it was missing something. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. Something about healing and releasing your upbringing, forgiving those who did not show up in the way they were, quote unquote, supposed to, in a way that would have made you feel safe, loved, helped you build a solid root chakra, root foundation to grow in this 3D life. Something about forgiving them heals, and it's tied into your money. We have child's love here as well. So like inner child stuff could be coming up for you, Aries, and that's okay. The love between a parent and child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make. Some of you feel like maybe you didn't have the love of your parent or your parents or your guardian the way you were supposed to. You feel like this set you back. Is there a comforting message for Aries around this? Light. Imagine yourself as being composed of energy and light, because in reality, that's precisely what you are. You are a powerful being, and people are attracted to your brilliance. This is time to remember how vibrant you are. So I'm getting, remember that you are a spiritual being having a human experience. So something about attaching to this particular human experience, and maybe remember that each and every one of us has a soul contract here to fulfill. So a lot of what you are experiencing or have experienced in the past, part of your soul agreed to it. And you're finding your way now. Remember that there's going to be a new beginning, and I feel like this new beginning is all you. You're creating this beginning. No one's doing it for you. You're building it upon all the work you've done, all of your spiritual prowess, all of your power, all of your might is setting forth this new path. The past has no hold over you. Light can also transform or heal darkness. Light being shed on resentment, light being shed on who hurt you and how they hurt you. You may be finally putting words to what went on as a child. Okay, you may find the words, or you may be working with a therapist that helps give you the words or the tools that describes what you went through, knowing that no, it probably wasn't normal, probably wasn't the best home life, but something about naming it, something about expressing it, something about sharing it, be it in journaling or with a trusted qualified therapist or something, letting it out of your body, letting it out of your your wounds, can allow for healing. Now the heart is also lit up and you have the heart chakra. So let's tune in here to the heart chakra with music, silence, rhythm, vibration. Let's see. Embrace the moment. Embrace this day, this very moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. This may be harder than you think. What is actually happening is that you're changing your energy. You're changing your energy. It's important not to harbor onto resentment, to shame, to anger, justified anger. There needs to be some sort of release. It's almost the key to unlocking a deeper, more truthful aspect of your self-worth. I feel like your self-worth has suffered because of some instability at home or in your upbringing. Embrace the moment is also an energy of embracing the here and now. Like Taoist concepts and ideologies are coming to my mind right now. The ebb and flow, realizing the past is over. It has no hold over you. Although I understand the body carries memories, the body carries wounds. Can we bring light to those wounds? Can we love it? Maybe I feel like going back to this, a part of your inner child needs to be embraced, hugged, acknowledged for what it endured, for what it went through. So if you don't feel like it's authentic to forgive the people that hurt you, I do feel like you embracing that version of yourself that was hurt, giving it a big old hug, writing a letter to it. This could even go beyond childhood. You do this with a past version of yourself, a year ago, a day ago, 5 years ago. Maybe you've been in situations where people hurt you, abandoned you, misused your trust, betrayed you in some way. You can also embrace those past versions of yourself to find healing in that. We don't condone the bad behavior, but you can heal the part of you that has been hurt deeply and that is carrying the wounds. Bring light to it, shed light on it. Light is what transforms, okay? Whatever's hidden in the dark, festering, doesn't allow the wound to heal. Bring light to the situations, to the past versions of yourself that were hurt deeply. And I feel like this can free you to live in the moment truly and wholly. You are changing your energy because you're not festering. You're allowing. You're acknowledging those past parts of you, those past versions of you that were hurt. Acknowledging them, but also acknowledging that you have a beautiful present self and a beautiful future self just waiting for you to live life in the best way possible, in a way that really honors you and values you, in a way that expands its bandwidth to receive love, to receive power, finances, abundance, generosity from other people, the ability to generate it yourself as well. So it's honoring all parts of you, past, present, future. It's understanding that you went through a lot, but it's like owing it to yourself to do better, owing it to your future self to make choices today that maybe start from a clean slate, that are not held back from the past parts of you that were betrayed and hurt. Okay? If this is making sense, I hope it is. Let me know in the comments. Let's get some more messages for Aries. Okay. Courage, family changes, and an end of an era. Wow. This is speaking to the changes in dynamics that you have with your family or the way you perceive it. I feel like you're going to have the courage to show up right now in your full power. You're not going to allow anyone to put you in a situation that reminds you of the past that hurt you deeply. An end of an era is very important here. It's really like aligning to this new beginning. And I feel like what's beautiful here is this new era that's coming up for you is going to be colored with all that is authentic to you. I feel like you're ending a cycle where you had to work through a lot of stuff, figuring yourself out, finding your authentic voice, finding your authentic truth, deconditioning, deprogramming, getting to the heart and soul of who you are, tying up loose ends, releasing the baggage from the past that kept you stuck, small, stifled, unable to move forward, unable to live the life that you know deep down at your core is for you to live. Your courage, your bravery is everything right now. You need to bet on yourself. To be able to move forward, to be able to align to better experiences. What else for Aries? We have, oh wow, Death and Nine of Cups. This is the change. This is the end of an era. And what's in front of you? Okay. This Nine of Cups is sacred to you. It's your wants. It's your desires. Your future could be colored with your wants and desires. It can be full of experiences that you actually want to live. This is living truthfully to you. Death is coming, meaning change, transformation, end of an era. Now I'm seeing this need to look deeper into this card, end of an era. Like chapters in a book, life has eras that begin and end. You drew this card because this cycle of beginnings and endings is touching you right now. It's important to be very gentle with yourself during times of change. Think of the butterfly in the cocoon, dormant in preparation for a rebirth with wings. You're in a similar state right now, so please practice daily self-care and don't feel guilty about saying no to extra activities so that you can rest, heal, and prepare for the next era ahead. Very interesting. Some of you feel like you're obligated to maybe family or friends, to always be there for them, to always show up for them. 9 of Cups coming in behind the scenes is saying you need to take care of your inner world more. You need to take care of your heart more. Get the rest you need. Solitude as well, to help with the shedding of all the programming, all the conditioning since you were a child. Getting to know yourself sometimes requires solitude, so you can distinguish the voice of your soul from the voice of other people telling you what to do, what you should do. What does your heart want to do? Because your heart plays an important role in this new beginning forward. Your heart plays an important role here. This new era should come from heart. That's what brings life, as opposed to lifeless, dead end situations. Now you're aligning to life, full life situations, things that are full of life, okay, if that makes sense. You're moving away from dead end situations, dead end opportunities, lifeless opportunities, lifeless connections, relationships with people. Something about needing to decide for yourself what you want. 9 of Cups. What do you want, Aries? Having the courage to speak them out loud, having the courage to integrate your wants. Also, there's some changes that you can stand to make as well. Let's look at the Courage card. Your card reminds you that you do have the courage to make this change. Everything you've been through in life has taught you how to cope and be strong in the face of the unknown. You've learned that being positive and having faith are necessary tools to overcome fear or disappointments. Take this change 1 minute at a time and try not to look too far down the road, especially if attempting to predict the future brings up anxiety for you. After all, you can plan for the future, but you can only take charge of this present moment. So take positive action steps today toward your desired outcome, and know that you will have everything you need in each moment that follows. So this card is also about facing your fears, stepping into a leadership position, and breaking out of your comfort zone. Very important with this new beginning. Maybe it is a daunting task to try to figure out this new beginning all at once. So start today with the small changes that stack up, that add, that are daily wins. Do something every day that supports you, that supports your body, your mind, that gets you closer and closer to your ideal life. 9 of Cups. If you're struggling with the future, you need to tune into the now, tune into your wants, your heart, because there's wisdom there. Some of you fear that you don't know what you're good at, what you're talented at. Your heart's desires can be a real clue to what you're innately good at, what you were born to do here. Okay. Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I do see, I'm not sure if this is in the camera, but I do see prosperity ahead. I do see that you, Aries, are going to provide yourself the life that was never given to you, filled with warmth, beauty, luxury, power, strength, solid ground, solid foundation, the ability, the chance to grow, breaking through glass ceilings, the ability to expand. Self-worth is coming up as well. So, wow, we got a lot here in this reading. If this resonated in any way, Aries, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. If you want to go deeper on your situation, you can always book me on my website. The link is in the description box below. Sending lots of love. Until next time.